Good evening, I'm Daisy Richards with Friday's edition of the Regional News. We begin with news from Chile. 15 years ago, on February 27, a devastating 8.8 magnitude quake struck southern Chile off the coast of Concepcion, shaking the ground for 4 minutes and unleashing a tsunami that left 550 dead. It was the deadliest natural disaster in the country since the 1960 9.5 magnitude quake, the strongest ever recorded in the world. Now, scientists are expecting a big earthquake in the country's mineral-rich north. Chile is the world's largest copper producer and the second largest lithium producer. The country's largest copper mines are located in the north, as well as all of its lithium production. Chile, a long and skinny country spanning 4,300 kilometers in length with an average width of 180 kilometers, has the Andes mountain range running all along its western border. Chile is located on the seismically active ring of fire that surrounds the Pacific Ocean. Its mountains and earthquakes are the product of the Nazca and South American tectonic plates crashing into each other all along the length of Chile. Dr. Mohamed Ayaz, a geologist and a geospatial engineer at the University of Santiago of Chile, says GPS technology lets scientists monitor plate movement for any variation and anticipate possible seismic events. While in Mexico on Thursday handed over major figures in the country's criminal underworld to U.S. authorities, part of a surprise extradition of nearly 30 jailed convicts or others accused of ties to violent drug cartels. Some are aging gang leaders who reigned over international trafficking rings decades ago, focused on cocaine and heroin. Others are much younger leaders engaged in moving large quantities of deadly fentanyl into the U.S. more recently. Mexican authorities confirmed officials handed over 29 cartel figures to the U.S. The decision follows ongoing threats by U.S. President Donald Trump to impose across-the-board tariffs on Mexican goods, which he said on Thursday would take effect on March 4. And internationally, a permit issued by the United States government allowing energy giant Chevron Corp to pump and export Venezuelan oil will be terminated this week, President Donald Trump announced Wednesday, ending what became a financial lifeline for the South American country. Trump's announcement in his Truth Social network accused the government of President Nicolas Maduro of not meeting democratic conditions for last year's July presidential election, as well as of not moving fast enough to transport back to Venezuela immigrants set for deportation. The administration of Joe Biden authorized the license in 2022 after Maduro agreed to work with Venezuela's political opposition toward a democratic election. But the election, which took place in July 2024, was neither fair nor free, and Maduro was sworn in last month for a third 6-year term despite credible evidence that his opponent got more votes. Biden's government for months then resisted calls from Venezuela's opposition and others to rescind the license, whose goal the U.S. initially said was to support the restoration of democracy. Thank you for watching. Do have a great weekend. Until next time.